What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're down here at John Doc shop again, LS Nasty headquarters, trying to help them get the black sheep ready for Woodstock this weekend. This front end's been fighting them for a while. I fixed and painted this thing a couple months ago, but it's giving them a nightmare getting it on and off, basically. And they have these push button style fasteners on it, which I'm not a huge fan of for this kind of application. For a hood, they're great, but for something where you gotta stretch it around or on the side, basically the problem they're having is with this fastener in here, it's hard to drop the front end straight down because it interferes with this button. So you're having to stretch the hood really far out to get it to latch on, but it just doesn't work. So for the time being, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna leave these buttons. We're just not gonna fasten them to the front end. We're just gonna have them removable. So I'm just gonna adjust these and leave the nuts off the back of these, and then when we take the front end off at the track, or they take the front end off at the track, they can just pop the button out and take the whole button out of the hood, and that way it'll just make the job a lot easier as far as putting the front end on and off. But one other thing we're gonna change is the bullhorns come out right here, and the way the shape of this hole is, it's kind of fighting them because it sticks down behind the bullhorn, so you gotta, place it just perfect to get it in there. So I'm gonna trim this up and square this hole off on both sides. That way the bullhorn doesn't interfere with the front end going on and off, and it's easier to see what you're doing. Because the way it is now, you essentially have to have the hood, the front end flat the way it goes on the car to clear its bullhorns, and that's just not realistic because you can't see up in here as far as aligning. On the slides up in here, you see it has the slide system here, but you can't see that with the wheels on and stuff. If you have to tilt the front end up in order to see that. So we're just trying to make some small changes to make life a little easier in the pits when they're servicing this thing between rounds.
So to make it more convenient for them, you're
right.
just gonna kind of cut it off.
Yeah, we're just gonna cut this whole back square because the way it is, you gotta drop it in just right for it to clear. Yeah, we're just taping this up here because I'm gonna smooth this transition a little bit, but we're gonna cut this ear off right here. The other side has a much bigger one, and it just interferes with the bullhorns kind of.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the other side and see where you taped it. Alright, I guess you're cutting.
Yeah, there you go.
Right there. Just fell off that easily. I'll go ahead and auction these off.
That'll do for now. Temporary fix. We're probably gonna do something more permanent.
All right, John, I got 3 pieces of the black sheep I'm gonna go ahead and auction off.
What's up, guys? We're here at LS Nasty headquarters. As you can see, we're about to fire up the black sheep probably. We got some fans came by to pick up some LS Nasty merchandise, hang out, some local guys that we race with at Rico.
Charles,
Yeah.
Charlotte, their baby Mallory. We
Yeah.
met them because their son Ryder was sick, and they've become some real big supporters of not only us but John Doc. So it was kind of cool that they got to come by and see the black sheep. So we wanted to go ahead and introduce them.
Yeah, they just come by to hang out, and we're just so happened to be the perfect time when they're getting ready to fire up the black sheep. So Charles has a little car. He's building a LS Swap Mustang. I don't hold it against him, but yeah, so just some good local guys. They just happen to be here. So
Yeah,
right.
So we want to thank them for not only supporting us, the Bloodbath page, but also John Doc. So it's kind of cool that we got to get them on the video with us, and you'll probably see them in John Doc's video a couple days from now. So
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
all right,
Thank
see ya.
It's definitely missing, I would say. That's
Just out of the.
that thing. That thing sounded like a mean Honda.
No, you don't want that stuff.
We've got fire over here.
Did you check fire on the other side?
We haven't, but there's no reason why it shouldn't.
Yeah, I can't think of any reason why that shouldn't work.
Okay, well, let's double check. Make sure. What? See, what I did before when I had this problem was the cam when this thing was fine, it just tells it basically when to start. I mean, when the firing order starts over.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But what I had to do before when it was out was I had to adjust the bolt pattern in that reluctor up here. You can adjust it so that, you know, if your sensor's here and you got this much to move with, you know, and say it's here, you move to the next pattern and it's here, you move to the next pattern, it's here, you can kind of get it around. So what if we,
You spin the.
I mean, maybe pull number 1 plug out and find top dead center to begin with, and kind of like see where the cam is then.
I don't know how.
So you're talking about changing the orientation of what's on the balancer to.
To make it time right without having to scramble the firing order.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any, I mean, that's
But
not
I mean,
on
I
the
don't
balancer,
understand
though.
why
That's on the cam. The only thing we could do, I mean, there's no way to move that cam sensor. We had to have a different cam pickup.
Right, but I mean, totally
Somehow.
ignoring the cam. Like even when I tried it batch with it pretending the cam wasn't even there, it was still reading the same thing. So what if we just moved the balancer reluctor? So just imagine we got this thing in batch, and it's reading 195 like it was when we started, and we moved this so that it finally read 12 like it should have, and then see what it does then. So I feel like it's starting over only after firing 4.
What you're saying is the actual position of the reluctor on the balancer, it will change timing if you change the
Are we even
orientation.
sure that this is definitely a 1X
Yes.
cam gear?
Positive.
Yes.
Okay.
It wouldn't even, the cam wouldn't even work then.
Right.
It would be like error.
Yeah.
And half of it is the whole pole.
Yeah, it's literally like a half moon.
Right.
Or we could just get number 1 top dead center, see what it reads on the balancer. I can take that little pin out and look in there and see
Yeah,
where what
see
the
what
cam's
it's at.
showing.
Yeah.
Just kind of start from basics, you know.
Yeah.
So what was the battle with timing? Can you reveal any information?
Essentially, with the Holly, the cam and the crank have to coordinate in a certain manner. So if you set your crank signal at 60 before top dead center, then the cam has to fall at 195 before top dead center in order for it to start the cycle in the right place. With an LS motor, you can't adjust the cam signal. So the problem we have is obviously the cam signal is not at 195 before top dead center. So it was starting the cycle over at the wrong cylinder. So basically we checked the timing, it was like 180 degrees out. Problem is we have no way of moving the cam sync. Normally, like if it was a Ford or a Chevrolet, you know, standard small block that has like a cam drive with a cam sync, you can just adjust it to wherever you want. But with the LS, you have no option of moving the cam sync. The cam sync is fixed.
Because it's on the cam gear, and we're using like a factory style.
Right,
pickup.
a factory style pickup, so it's fixed location, so there's no way really to adjust it. So essentially, we had to jumble the firing order so it would start the cycle at the point where we needed it to, so it would fire the cylinders on the correct time.
You're essentially you're tricking it.
I think what it's doing is it's firing 4 and restarting the cycle.
Right.
And it's trying to fire the other 4 in the wrong spot.
So they
Right.
don't even fire.
Right.
Right, that's what I think also. So we're gonna verify top dead center, verify the crank, and then we're gonna see where the cam is. We may be able to change the cam to digital rising instead of digital falling.
Because it's a half moon, so
Right,
that's
so that
180
would change it
degrees.
180 degrees. So that's what we should have done to begin with, maybe.
Right.
Because I thought it was just a single marker, because you know some of them have just a single marker.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
if
no,
it's
this
got a
one's a
half
half,
moon,
yeah.
if it's a half moon, we can probably just switch the firing order back to normal.
You know what?
And
That's
change
how-
it to digital rising instead of digital falling.
That's how Jason Harris's was. Remember
Fixed.
that?
Yes.
His was on Haltech.
Yeah, and he had a problem with the same ordeal because in Haltech you have to like open the tools and like select advanced options like
Right, yeah,
programmer
to
options.
go deep into selecting the spread between crank and cam.
Right.
I could see that.
That-
It
yeah.
won't let you choose.
Holly don't
falling.
give you that option.
Now, can you verify that this would not happen on a Ford motor?
Well, I mean, a Ford motor, it's very simple to fix. You just turn the cam sync around.
So the beauty of the like a small block or a Ford or anything with a distributor is the cam sync is literally the distributor.
It's fully
so
adjustable.
yeah.
you just twist it.
The cam sync's fully adjustable. With an LS, the cam sync is
You
fixed.
would have to drill a
so you
hole.
have to
And you literally have to move where the sensor is in the time cover.
literally, yes.
Wow, what a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the only
I
thing
think
that Ford
I
might be
think we
doing better.
just found the answer. Probably we just kind of talked our way through it. If it's a half moon, we could probably just change it.
Also,
change
I'm
it
not
to
patting my
digital.
own back here, but I'm going to say someone shouted out it was a half moon. And-
Right? Yeah. Good call. Yeah, I had no idea.
That was
I just
around four
figured it was
cylinders?
because I know most of the LS timing pointers, timing setups I've seen, they just have like a single bump, you
Yep.
know, on the
Yep.
on the cam gear. But if it's a half moon, that would give you the option. So
Well, we're getting closer.
may work out.
These
Yeah,
are the
we-
struggles.
We'll
Big
have fire
struggles.
here in a minute. Yeah, I mean this ain't that abnormal.
Hey, for a 4-cylinder though, it sounded pretty tough.
Yeah, it's a healthy 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
I mean it was the turbo was spinning.
Yeah, Phil doesn't have shit on that. Tell
Yeah.
him, Wes.
The blood spot.
They're saying they come to Carolina right now, right?
He'll be an LS specialist by the time he's done here. So,
Like I said, this is like sleeping with the enemy.
All right, we in business now. I think we're ready to fire it, Ben. We can just verify time with it running. It's close enough to run. Obviously, it ran without injectors turned on, so it just
John,
cranked.
don't flood the carburetor this time.
I'm nervous.
Stop pumping the gas, John.
The bad thing is about the noise ordinance here at 11 o'clock.
No, it's not. It's not 11 yet. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's not 11 a.m.
It's not 11.
It's not 11 yet. It's past the other 11. That doesn't matter.
Hey,
What 11 are we talking about?
Oh, 11.
11 is just a number.
Oh.
Damn it. Ben can get a pin delete in the Holly.
What?
A pin delete? Everything he had pinned in the Holly got deleted on his update.
No way.
Swear to you. It happens. Sometimes you gotta look at your tune-up and say, if it dies, it dies.
Oh, God.
That's what happened to the last one.
It got sacrificed.
Yeah, it
For
died.
better reasonings.
That bitch got a beat down. There was no sacrifice.
That's what happens when you try to run small block Ford boost on an LS motor.
That thing got put down and stomped out like it was
What are you
on
looking
fire.
Hey, Shannon, get ready. We about to have OP. You know what that means?
Friday night.
Oh, God.
Friday night.
It's gonna be a bloodbath.
You're a dead man walking. You got that right.
Hit him with the
Damn, Shannon's helping a man put
Shannon's
the car
been
back
helping
together.
here.
Hey, you know
Shannon's
what
been
you're
helping
getting?
all day.
You know what you're getting? A sore ass.
The only reason I'm putting this thing together is because I don't want you to say, "Oh, I'm picking on you when you ain't got oil pressure." You were probably going to use that as an excuse to get your business run.
Oh, God.
Y'all gonna lock in Friday night or what?
Boy,
Damn.
the life of
As soon
Carolina
as
no
this thing
time.
cranks
You got to have oil
You
pressure.
gonna let this man build your car and then talk shit to you?
He's not talking shit to me. I ain't even worried.
Yes, he is.
You know what he is? He's not an issue.
Oh.
He is.
He's gonna go A to B.
Shannon, are you ready to go home?
Not just yet. Hold on.
Wait, y'all aren't
What car
changing
you
the
drive?
title?
Hey,
He's
man, put
he's still chasing numbers that I went 2 years ago.
We'll back
That's all I'm
like 9
saying.
race cars in front of your car. Better fly
Hey,
a
we
damn
got enough to
helicopter here.
unload 9 race cars.
I know I
got
got you covered with coin flip.
Oh,
Do you hear what he said? He said, "No, I have you covered in the coin
Oh, no,
flip."
you don't. Hey, Bradley ain't bullying
No,
you.
no, actually, I'll do. Yeah, it can be us two against coin flip.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm not scared of you, so I'll do the
Damn
coin
it,
flip.
John, way to go, bud. Yeah, gave up the whole hustle.
Hey, no hustle here. It's all hard work.
Why they be like that?
Yeah, it's all hard work, all right. Tell me about it. No,
Hey,
it's
we'll
all
know,
hustle.
hey,
It's
we'll
hustle
know.
by me and Ben.
Hey, if Shannon puts his damn helmet and his Hans Vice on with no damn fire suit and sitting in his boxes, we'll know what
I don't know what happened.
He ain't should have it.
Jonathan's
Hey,
hard
I'm
work. We
getting
walk
no
in there
credit.
and he's laying on those 2 damn office chairs.
Exactly. Yeah. Me and Ben been working this thing 12 hours.
That sounds better. You gonna spray it? Yes.
Man,
It's definitely not on 4 cylinders anymore.
It's definitely got some.
It's stout.
Does it sound-
It's got some.
It
balls.
sounds really
it
good.
sounds a lot different in here than it does out there.
No, it sounds really good.
Than what I had.
Yeah?
Like 58 or 62.
I don't know which way you need to go. I don't know.
I can't breathe.
Yeah, no, you definitely need to go outside for a second.
Turn the ignition back.
No silences for like a month now.
That cures the COVID.
Yeah, I think that's really why like no racers are getting it.
COVID, right here, on the floor.
Yeah, I saw it.
Stuff is this everywhere.
Sir, we don't have insurance around here.
Don't
Things
fall.
sounding pretty trippy there now.
Yeah, it's definitely a big difference from before.
5% fuel and now it runs.
It's rich stuff.
It's 2.8.
Dude,
That's usually
Logan, you're in my car.
How about the headlights though?
Yeah, no, you're in my car.
You gotta show them the hood. Here, let me get some light on the hood. That makes the name of this car.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna own this car. So you guys, I have to have this car. This is like going to be my car. This is a car that I heard that in the no prep race, where was it? Fayetteville?
Yeah.
Where was it? Fayetteville?
Yeah.
Okay. What exactly happened, Logan?
The tires touched down going down track.
And John Doc like lost control and almost wrecked this car. But I have to have this car. So we have got to figure out, you guys have got to help me. We've got to figure out how I can get this car from John Doc. And I want to race this car. I want to have this car. So you guys have got to help me and convince Shannon that I need this car. Never had a Mustang in my life. All of my kids.
It's even got carbon back quarters. Look,
You'll see that? So y'all have got to convince Shannon this car is mine. But anyways, y'all, it is 2 o'clock in the morning. We have been here all day.
now you understand why you get stuck over here every time you come.
Yes, we have been here all day. We've had a great day. The toter is hooked up. We have still got to go home and pack for Darlington tomorrow. It is so, look, it's even got a busted taillight, you guys. It's got to be my car. But anyways, I'm going to try to post this. Got to edit it, post it. But we will see what happens. I'm hoping that they let fans at Woodstock because I would love to see you guys. But don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Thank you all for everything. And hopefully we'll see you guys soon.